this is Some Ordinary Gamers chat, okay? So this is Some Ordinary Gamers in his video. I will be watching this, okay? And I'm going to be peeing for now, though. But
Hello,
it's
guys
Some
and gals,
Ordinary
me,
Gamers.
Mudahar, and I think gambling is stupid. But you know, one thing that I don't want to do is feed into the moral outrage culture that exists right now, where everyone wants Twitch and various sites to ban gambling streams. Now, if you don't know, gambling has suddenly become super popular on Twitch or any live streaming website. Twitch is sort of the front runner because they are the live streaming hub. But gambling has become pretty popular, specifically slot gambling, otherwise known as the heroin of the gambling industry. You sit in front of a slot machine and you pump in hundreds of dollars in the hopes of winning thousands. That'll leave you on the streets sucking dicks for nickels. All right, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much what I'm going to leave it at. Now, to understand gambling on Twitch, gambling streams in general, I'm one of those people, I'm going to just straight up tell you, I think gambling is stupid. I think taking your hard-earned money, putting it on the line to gain more is just a really dumb thing to do, okay? I think it's a dangerous, incredibly addictive, and life-destroying vice. Now, at the same time, if you're an adult, 18 plus, and you want to partake in gambling, that's your deal, dog. You are an adult. If you fuck up your life gambling, I'm not going to feel bad for you, but I think you should have the right to do it, personally. When it comes to Twitch streamers who are streaming gambling 18 plus, as long as you are telling everyone that it is for 18 plus, as long as you are, you know, billing it for an adult audience, and as long as you mark your streams as mature, for mature audiences, I'm actually okay with that. I think that's about all anybody can do. There's a lot of people that enjoy watching gambling on Twitch, okay? That's just a fact of the matter. I've watched a few of these streams, and I won't lie, I've definitely kept it on longer than 30 minutes just to see these people gamble. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. They are gambling streams. Now, where it gets a little weird is when you've got children audiences, okay? When you've got kids sort of coming into those groups, onto those same streams. There's no way to kick kids out from a, you know, adult stream. There's no real age verification. Kids will just make accounts and say that they're 99 years old. And what is the streaming service going to do? Ask them for their identification? That's also a whole litany of problems. So,
yes, I run ads on my stream, which I'm going to run one right now, actually, because I forgot to run another one at the top of the hour. Or did I? Hold on. Let me fucking see real quick. And yes, I do have subscriptions. Being a leftist anti-capitalist doesn't mean you're not supposed to make money for, you know, that's not how it works. Did I run one? Hold on. No, I did not run an ad, so I'm going to run one right now. Top of the hour, every hour. I'm running an ad. So thank you for reminding me, my friend. Here's the ad break now. Just keep going.
Regardless, kids do lie about their age. They get onto these streams. Now, kids are pretty impressionable, okay? If you show a kid your gambling stream and you're winning hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know what a kid's probably going to do? They're probably going to find a way to get mommy and daddy's credit card, buy hundreds of dollars worth of cryptocurrencies, put it into casinos, and lose that money. Because at the end of the day, for a casino business to work, the odds are well in the house's favor, okay? If the odds were fair and balanced and even, those businesses, those casinos would go down under. That's how a casino works. And one of their biggest ways of revenue is slot machines. Now, in the past couple of weeks, there's been a lot of talk about influencers and crypto casino gambling, you know, earnings. And in some cases, Aiden Ross has made the actual lines again. You know, we looked at this guy during the whole Save the Kids situation. This guy says, they offered me a bag. I offered you guys nearly 2M a month. Lol. 2M? That's $2 million a month. To which Aiden says, I need dick. All right. I'm going to leave it right there at that. So as you can imagine, for a guy at like his age, I think he's like 20, 21 years old, getting $2 million a month offered to you, that's life-changing money. Imagine if the deal runs for like 6 months, even a year. That changes this dude's life into what I consider hyper-rich. Okay, so this guy can change his entire life in the course of a year just by peddling these gambling streams to his audience. And now you've got other streamers like XQC and Trainwrecks. Now I'm going to stop right there. I'm not going to target these three people or really anyone in specific, okay? In reality, you've got a whole bunch of influencers running gambling streams. The reason why a lot of people are looking at these three are because they're some of the most popular streamers out there, simple as that, okay? All eyes are on them. What I'm interested in are the casinos themselves. Now, to understand, I've even been reached with these deals as well. I'm not a big streamer. I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm some small fucking peanuts, okay, in comparison to any of these guys. I'm a small guy. I'm not a big YouTuber. But I've got companies like Roobet.com. This is an actual email from their marketing influencer team, right? Where they've said, we are reaching out for a sponsorship opportunity. We are the fastest growing crypto casino out there. We offer various games on our website, varying from Crash to live game shows. This was offered to me just at the end of last year. Now, I primarily stream on YouTube Gaming, and my streams, while they're not big, they get a couple thousand people. Sometimes we'll get like 12,000, and I guess that's enough to sort of be the reach that these casinos want, right? Some of the biggest ones in the game. I ended up reaching out to them a couple days ago, and I was like, hey, you guys still interested? Because I wanted to actually see what the real rates were like. Now, there have been other casinos that have reached out to me, and, this is throughout the course of last year. Some of them, whether it be through Twitter or whether it be through emails, and some of the offers have been pretty mouth-watering, okay? We're talking 5 figures. Some of them will go as high, if you negotiate, all the way to like 6 figures a month, all right? And that's just the money that they're paying you. So anyways, now that we've gotten past that point, one of the sites that I wanted to look at again was Roobet, right? Roobet and Stake, which are the two biggest sites right now for influencer gambling streams. Now, interestingly about Roobet, I'm on this site and it hasn't blocked me. That's because I'm a Canadian, okay? Happy Canada, all right? Canada's an awesome country and shit. Now, if you go to the very bottom here, you can see that Roobet.com is a brand name of Raw Entertainment registration blah, 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 having its registered address in Curacao, okay? Which we'll get to in a bit.
Damn, he said that shit with his chest, dude. Curacao. Curacao! Said it right.
Licensed to conduct online gaming operations by the government of Curacao under license 8048 Jazz. Now, if you go to Stake as well and go right to their bottom, they will tell you that they are also licensed underneath 8048 Jazz issued to Antillaphone. Now, who's the company Antillaphone? Well, let's look a little deeper. According to some cursory checks on the internet, what institutions can issue Curacao gambling licenses? And I found basically 4 private license holders. Apparently, these guys are the master license holders, and they basically issue sub-licenses to all of these other companies. The one that we're looking at is Antillaphone NV, which is number 8048 Jazz. Antillaphone is the most common private licensing provider in Curacao, but based on our analysis, we've identified that they are the least involved in the business. There is no way of contacting their team or filing a complaint form, and they will issue licenses to anyone as long as they are hosted in Curacao and they pay their license fees on time. Okay, so that's kind of what we're looking at. Now, to understand, there are entire businesses like eGaming Curacao that basically we solve everything for you. We take care of issuing the gaming license to help you thrive in your operation. You guys want to build an online casino in Curacao? Well, these guys are apparently some of the front runners. We solve the process of issuing your gaming license in Curacao, Malta, or the...
Yes, I have gambled. Yes, of course. I've gambled, not online, but I've gambled in casinos in Vegas and also in Atlantic City.
Isle of Man. Offshore companies. Yo, we take care of all stages of the company and corporation in the licensed jurisdiction. Yeah, so they handle offshore companies and gaming licenses.
Bro, this is literally, that is basically money laundering website, allegedly, okay? Like, this is like, hey, do you have a lot of fucking shady money? Do you have a cash flow that you would like to hide? Well, welcome to our all-in-one solution for your business. This is basically, they should just call it the laundromat, dude. This is nuts. It's so... Look at this WordPress-ass website, too. No. Square. Motherfucker went off Square and made a website and was like, yeah, if you have the capital, like, come to us and we will literally try to fucking launder your money through this Squarespace ass website.
apparently some of the front runners. We solved the process of issuing your gaming license in Curacao, Malta, or the Isle of Man. Offshore companies. Yo, we take care of all stages of the company incorporation in the licensed jurisdiction. Yeah, so they handle offshore companies and gaming licenses. There's a statement on one website that holders of the master license are not allowed to issue sub-licenses. That's not true. They do have such a right. The matter is, no one regulates them, apparently. In turn, it makes no sense for them to keep an eye on the casino websites to which they issue licenses. This is how it turns out that being honest is not an obligation, but a choice. So to understand, let's go even further, okay? I decided to look into what the United States thinks about it. So this is from the U.S. Department of State, 2021 INCSR Volume 2 Money Laundering. So let's go into this real quick. This is an entire 200-pager document that you can read all about AML laws, KYC, and whatnot. If you're bored already, trust me, this is my nightly reading material. This is from March 2021. So let's just do Control F and go all the way to Curacao. Okay, so Curacao, overview. Curacao's prominent position as a regional financial center is declining, but it is still considered a transshipment point for drugs and gold from South America. Money laundering occurs through the use of straw money mules, private foundations, cash incentive businesses as front companies, purchases of luxury goods, real estate, licensed, unlicensed money lenders, and remitters, wire transfers, and TBML.
How the fuck do they not? The government is so old, dude. How do you not put crypto in there?
So again, let's go down a little bit further. Vulnerabilities and money laundering methodologies. Criminal organizations may try to take advantage of the availability of US dollars, offshore banking, and incorporation systems. Two FTCs, a large shipping container terminal, Curacao-based online gaming sites, like the casinos. Inside one of their vulnerabilities, they said Curacao is perceived to be one of the largest jurisdiction licensing online gambling. Okay, in 2019, supervision of the sector was transferred to a gaming control board. So the gaming control board is the anti-money laundering supervisor for the entire industry, right? Now, in their actual deficiencies, the US says Curacao has yet to complete a national money laundering risk assessment. The results are expected in 2021. Time's a ticking, bros. I'm just saying. Okay, so Curacao's kind of got a weird, shady history regarding money laundering and drug cartels. But I'm not saying anything in that nature. The reason why I'm even mentioning this is this comes from the United States government. So if you go to Roobet, they actually follow the rules pretty well. Right now, I can connect and use my account Anal Boy with no problems. Now, as soon as I open up a terminal real quick and I type in ExpressVPN, which is the VPN service that I'm using right now, go to United States. I'm going to connect right there, and we're going to see what Roobets is doing right now. So if I hit refresh, Roobet will load and say, Roobet isn't available in your region. Okay, so basically, if you're a United States user, you cannot use Roobet. In fact, even
God damn it, Anal Boy.
Stake, a company that also operates in Curacao. Refresh the page and Stake will say, sorry, Stake is not available in your region. Due to our gaming license, we cannot accept players from United States. Okay, now I looked at the actual terms and service over here and I decided to see if they had any mention of VPNs. Now, as far as Stake's service and mention went, I didn't see anything about VPN services. To understand, a VPN service will just mask your location. Right now, these sites think that I'm accessing them from the United States of America. Bro, I'm still sitting in Canada, okay? I'm still sitting in the Great White North. Now, if I go to Roobets over here, this is where it gets even interesting. Roobet says you warrant not to use any form of VPN or other methods or programs fit to hide your IP or your state of origin unless you went through full ID and address verification as described in our KYC AML policy. KYC is know your customer, know your consumer. It's something that banks and anything financial related will have to do. You warrant to comply fully with our AML and KYC checks and verification. Further information regarding our KYC and check can be found in their policy. Please go through it carefully. You are solely responsible for going through our KYC AML policy and complying with it. If you do not comply with it, you may not access our website or use any service on it, okay? Now, in case of violation of our terms, the company reserves the right to block or immediately close your account and exclude you from all services offered on our website. In case of a violation of your terms, all your remaining Rubitos in your Rubito safe, I assume that's a currency, will be frozen indefinitely. You may not sell your account on the website or anything else related. So basically, you can't use a VPN on Rubet. Okay, so why is any of that important? Well, if you look at Twitch and you look at a lot of these streamers, a lot of these people that are jumping in are from the United States or from regions that do not allow gambling.
This is what I meant, by the way. This is why I clarified when I was talking to Ethan. I know a lot of this stuff, which is why I was mentioning that the real tricky part here is that you're sending off your viewers, especially like I already have a problem with gambling. Mutahar doesn't, okay? There are varying degrees of like bad to like holy fuck that's really bad, and this centers around the holy fuck that's really really bad, specifically because it's not only promotional gambling, but it's also promotional gambling that you're doing while you're breaking the law because you have to use a VPN, but it's also promotional gambling that you're getting people to go to technically because that's the promo to a website that could literally just not pay you out, and they have every right to do so technically because it's you're accessing it through a VPN. Like the many layers of how fucked it is
to these areas. So there's been sort of this rule where people are just massively using VPNs all around the world, okay? For instance, even on YouTube, there are entire people that'll teach you how to play on stake in the US, the easiest way to play on stake Rubet. Best VPN 2020.
What do you think about all the shady ass CSGO gambling sites out there that are being promoted by CSGO YouTuber streamers to little kids? I don't even know what like the CSGO saga is. I'm unfamiliar with it, but it does seem really fucking scummy if it's like... Give an example of that happening, though. An example of what? Someone not being paid out after making a bunch of earnings? Why would anyone come on my stream and fucking admit to doing a crime? I would literally be implicating them in a crime. If someone were to come on the stream and was like, I actually illegally gambled on a website that I'm not supposed to be gambling on in the United States of America, and during that illegal gambling, it's literally like getting scammed in a fucking like minor drug deal. You know what I mean? You can't fucking. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna go to the cops? Oh, never mind. Well, I guess you have that. I've been gambling on a VPN for over a year and have never ran into a problem with withdrawing. Got it. Okay. That, my friends, is a self-report. Anyway.
Even though the websites themselves, one of them is telling you not to fucking use the VPN. All right, that's wrong. They will freeze your Rubitos or whatever the fuck they call them. So at this point, what's happened is you've got a lot of people, and you've got a lot of people basically creating accounts with VPNs, following their favorite influencer, pumping money in. To understand, for an influencer, if you're getting paid an influencer deal, gambling is not the same for you as it is somebody that you're goading in or you're influencing. Because when somebody puts their money in, it's wholly different from you getting paid on the side to gamble on the website. What you're doing is a marketing deal. What the other person is doing by putting their money in is potentially losing their...
What the fuck is this, dude? RTBA says, remember, you aren't... Remember, Trainwrecks and XT aren't good, but they aren't Rothstein. You need a 4K screen to fit all those affiliate casino links in a screenshot. What the fuck? Bro, are you fucking joking? What the fuck? Dude. Dude, am I crazy? Like, this is not good, man. I don't know. Malta streamer? Yeah, my man is... That's the excuse. He had to go back to Canada, Sag. No, he has been fucking stalked like crazy. That's true. Rothstein is Turkish too. Wait, he is? At 8:05 during the second paragraph, it says some websites use fake games from NetEnt. Wait, what website is this? There was an investigation on Casino Meister website regarding the case where casinos with license 61668 Jazz issued by Curaçao were caught using fake software from NetEnt and Novamatic. Curaçao e-gaming was notified of these incidents, but has not ordered the casinos to return the money to the players. Wait, what website was this? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, so NetEnt has like fake games, like scam games? There are plenty of cases on Reddit with people running into issues when withdrawing. When you have to withdraw in smaller increments under a certain amount, withdraw it per day to escape ID verification. I know Stake uses NetEnt, but I didn't realize that NetEnt was like actually fake software. I thought NetEnt and like Novamatic were doing... Oh, they're saying they were using fake versions of NetEnt. Oh, no. That's... Okay, hold up. What website is this? Oh, that's so fucked. I've witnessed nearly every crypto exit scam over the last decade. Stake displays almost every single red flag of a selective scammer. Yes. So they were doing bootleg NetEnt games while making it seem like it was NetEnt? Oh my god, dude. That's... CasinoMeister.com. What the fuck is CasinoMeister.com? That shit is crazy. Here are the sites operating under those licenses. So, the license seems scammy, right? Obviously, we already talked about that. But I don't know if it matters, but Casino Daddy's the only legit channel I say. They show deposits and withdrawals their own money. And their afflicted deal is getting bonus money. When they deposit 2K, they get an extra 2K to play with a lot of restrictions to withdraw. Not version fake software from NetEnt. Yes. So NetEnt itself is, from what I understand, actually a legitimate. I mean, no matter. It's a software developer that makes legitimate gambling software on the internet. Okay, they make like the fucking games and stuff. As legitimate as like casino gaming, like slot software could be, right? So that's one thing. But then this website apparently was using fake games, like fake software, making it seem like they were NetEnt software. I can't understand if they were like... I can't understand if they're saying NetEnt has fake software or if they actually were, you know, emulating NetEnt software. Because like that, NetEnt wouldn't have fake software. They're like a legitimate company. They're on the stock exchange and shit. Like if you literally Google NetEnt, what comes up is, because I did this, is, yeah, like they have a ticker and everything. I mean, not saying that like companies with tickers can't be fake or you know, Enron, but like their entire business model revolves around providing revolves around providing software for like regulated gambling sites as well as these unregulated ones. Does that make sense? So what this strikes me is they probably used like an emulator, fake net end game where they could control the odds to change them. Feel me? Can I get a shout out for a 2-year sub? Thank you, Secretary of Antifa. Are you worried about trains addiction? Yes. I've literally been saying this since day one. That's the other part of this that I think is like not good. Do you know what I mean? Which I do legitimately worry about. Curacao e-gaming master license 1668 Jazz. Oh, this is the website. Okay, got it. Wait, this doesn't have it. Oh, they were using pirated software from NetEnt and Novamatic, to which the licensing jurisdiction allegedly investigated further. Crap casinos being run out of Banana Republic that doesn't do squab when the casino is caught red-handed. The casino representatives never produced a statement, nor did the licensing jurisdiction, on why this was allowed to happen. Half power run out of Israeli offices, the epitome of what's wrong with online gaming industry. They're free to do whatever they please and don't give a flying rat's ass. Okay, where were we on the beginning? Where were we before we moved on to the video? Like here?
Close your account and exclude you from all indefinitely. You may not sell your account on the website or anything else related. So basically, you can't use a VPN on Roobet. Entire people that'll teach you how to play on stake in the US, the easiest way to play on stake Roobet, best VPN 2021. Even though the websites themselves, one of them is telling you not to fucking use the VPN. All right, that's wrong. They will freeze your Rubitos or whatever the fuck they call them. So at this point, what's happened is you've got a lot of people basically creating accounts with VPNs, following their favorite influencer, pumping money in. To understand, for an influencer, if you're getting paid an influencer deal, gambling is not the same for you as it is somebody that you're goading in or you're influencing. Because when somebody puts their money in, it's wholly different from you getting paid on the side to gamble on the website. What you're doing is a marketing deal. What the other person is doing by putting their money in is potentially losing their money, almost definitely losing their money, and developing a habit that can really fuck up their life. That's where the real ethical lines are fucked. Especially when you have a potential chance of children following their footsteps and basically dumping their money in. Even games like Grand Theft Auto Online that actually have built-in casinos, like the Diamond Casino, which is part of GTA Online, one that I've gambled with my friends on because it's literally just our GTA dollars, no big deal, is actually banned in a lot of areas in the world, okay? For instance, in places like Argentina, if you play GTA Online, you cannot gamble in the Diamond Casino. My friend Imaru can't gamble with me and Kyle when we're in the Diamond Casino because his country does not allow him to gamble with us. Now, sure, you can VPN around, but this is a game where you can pump actual money in via shark cards, top up your GTA Online currency, and then buy in-game poker chips or in-game, chips in general to gamble in the casino. And you can't cash that money out as far as I know. But even then, there are so many...
Bro, Twitch predictions are fucking banned in certain countries. Like, that's how aggro some states are, understandably, towards gambling because they recognize how devastating of a vice it is. Okay? And I say this as someone who has gambled in the past, who enjoys fucking gambling. Like, don't get me wrong. I think, like, it's terrifying. It's a really fucking scary vice. If you have an addictive personality, I'd urge you to get I'd urge you never to even try it, especially because, like, when you get that fucking one big win, you're like, oh, this is how it's gonna go. What? Logan Paul announces that he's a white supremacist. What the fuck?
Weird game. There are so many gambling regulations that are triggered that Rockstar has to comply with this list of companies, okay? List of countries, sorry. If it's one thing North Korea and South Korea can agree on together is GTA Online gambling is a fucking no-no. Both their governments actually explicitly ban this shit. So that's kind of what you're looking at, okay? That's basically the territory that you're jumping into with gambling. Even video games that have casinos where you can top up with actual, in-game microtransactions, they're facing regulations. Imagine the actual casinos that you can cash in and out from. Now, let's get back a little bit from GTA Online, okay? A little bit of a derailment. So you can see a lot of these individuals winning massive pots. Trainwrecks winning $700,000 gambling live on Twitch. Now, it says, yes, it's real money. And to understand, when you win $700,000 in a fucking slot machine, you've probably dumped in like $1 million, $1.5 million to the slot machine before you're even winning something like that. So even if you win $700,000, you're probably still down a couple $100,000 because again, in gambling, the house is rigged massively against you. So again, I'm not even really looking at those guys. Here's another dude called Roshteen, all right, who basically has the largest scale of compilations all around. If you look at this YouTube page, which is just Roshteen Office, so I guess it's just a clips channel. Roshteen, new 1.4 million win, 1.4 million win, $140,000 or euro win, 640,000 euro win, that's a lot of fucking, that's enough money to truly change your life. You know how old some of these are? This is like a 1 month project, all right? I'm sure that not all of these took place in the span of a month. That would be fucking insane. But let's go look at some of these clips a little bit closer. So here he's got about 6,000 euros inside the slot Book of Shadows. Let's watch this jackpot win.
Hey! I got $1 million! I got $1 million! I got $1 million! $1 million!
What the fuck's that guy doing there? Isn't he like isn't that like the comic book guy? You know what I'm talking about? Silent Bob, yeah. Kevin James? Bro, or Kevin Smith, whatever.
Oh, shit!
Holy shit, $1 fucking million on a slot machine? God damn! Wait a minute, let's see this play out. Look at how fucking high that's going. Jesus Christ. New 1.4 million euro win. Holy fucking shit, dude. I thought the last one was blowing my mind, but this is just escalating, dude. Let's watch this one.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, look at this now! Here comes the big money!
40,000? Big money?
Oh,
holy fuck, you won $117,000? God damn, what is that, a $600 bet? What the fuck? Holy shit, this dude's raking in the fucking money. This is like the luckiest gambling streamer that I've ever fucking seen.
Oh my
It just doesn't
God.
stop. This guy literally
Yes.
went from $27,000 dollars, sorry, now it's dollars all of a sudden. And look at it, it's the same Book of Shadows shit. Dude, he went the same slot machine. Look at how much he raked in, $150,000. Of course, if you go to his like actual stream over here, you can see that like he's got a lot of followers and everything, and he's a casino philosopher with an incredible technique. It's what describes Roshteen. Welcome to a journey where you will witness extraordinary combats, great choreography, and brutal laughs. Dude, you gotta talk about some crazy fucking dream level luck right here. Damn, dude. This guy is my new favorite content creator, dude. God damn. Oh wait, most people gamble for fun and enjoyment. However, some people think of gambling as a way to make money. Spend more than they can afford. Don't think of gambling as a way to make money. He's got the be gambling aware, okay? Like he's telling you not to get. This is very good. It's a nice.
That's his philosophy, bro.
Goddamn disclaimer. It's crazy how it's immediately at the very bottom of all these goddamn offers you can win. Jesus. Look at this. Stake and Gamdom, who are VPN friendly. Oh. Oh shit, huh? VPN friendly, you say? Now, no online gambling operations are possible with the Curacao license in the first two categories or countries. So that's basically where things are banned, like China, Turkey, the United Arab Emirates. Jurisdictions will only allow licensing for online gambling operators, but do not allow them to provide services within the country. Let's look at to qualify. The Curacao license, so their license strictly forbids the following countries: Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, France, the Netherlands, Saba, Statia, Saint Martin, Singapore, the United States of America. All other countries are fair game. Man, why are you saying VPN friendly in that? I mean, why would you need it?
I'm watching this. XQC already did. This is literally nothing to do with XQC, man. It's just stop. Okay?
The only reason you would ever need a fucking VPN for any of these services is if you were operating in a country where they legally couldn't allow you to get your money out of. So, in my opinion, isn't that just kind of a fucked up way to say, yeah, come in guys, game, put in some money, game with a VPN, and when it comes time to take out your money that you may have won, the KYC laws, if they end up finding out that you were playing from the United States, directly lying about where you were operating from, let's say you had a VPN that said you were in Canada, but you were really playing in like fucking Kentucky, where I'm sure that's gambling is illegal, they may or may not have to cash you out. They may not even have to cash you out on that, okay? That's the thing when you get to this level of weird, hazy regulations, okay? So not only are you bringing in streamers, but you may potentially, again, potentially be setting them up to lose their money because they may have failed a very, very needed know your customer check, right? You understand that? How can you put VPN friendly when I went to the fucking website and it said that I couldn't operate from the country? I couldn't operate from the United States. You can't lie about your location through a VPN and then later when you're cashing out and during the KYC phase, directly misinterpret where you were gambling from. The casino, I don't think, would legally even have to pay you out. They can tell you to go fuck yourself for basically breaking the laws, rules, and regulations.
I've cashed out thousands and I'm a normal guy. Y'all are idiots, LMAO. Dude, that's totally true. Yeah, if you've got... Because this person is saying, like, everyone's going to get fucked over. Dude. Just because you are able to successfully cash out doesn't mean that the fucking casino doesn't have the offshore gambling casinos could literally not pay you, okay? I'm a normal guy. Hello. I'm Mr. Normal Guy, dude. What the fuck?
Regulations of gambling in the area. So now where you get into some real wild shit that sort of bleeds in from that last statement was Roobet is exposed why you shouldn't use Roobet anymore. Again, I'm not here to correlate any of these hit pieces. This seems kind of like a hit piece because this guy's like, Roobet's exposed, but hey, use my code on stake. So yeah, it's a little weird conflict, okay? But regardless, I'm not here to isolate and pick on any single one. These are the people that are the biggest in the game. So let's go look at the comments here. I mean, sorry, the description. I have been playing on Roobet for over a year now, and they just decided to deactivate my account. Not only did they deactivate my account, but they basically stole the $1,000 I had in balance.
I like that this guy basically tells you how you can fucking also, you know, use the VPN to like offset the restrictions.
As well as all my affiliate earnings. If you do the math with the commission that I had made, I clearly made Roobet at least $500,000 in US dollars. What? God damn. Now everyone, just like myself, is being hit with the account lock, and I'm sad to say it, but that balance is as good as gone forever. So let's go watch this guy talk about this shit real quick.
A certain point with Roobet where they're going through and looking at everybody who's playing on Roobet using a VPN, just like Steve will do it for the past however long, and it's been working for them.
I don't know if that Steve will do it guy uses a VPN. That's just this guy saying it.
Now it's gotten to a certain point with Roobet where they're going through and looking at everybody who's used a VPN on their site before, and they're locking their balance forever. Now when your account on Roobet gets locked, just like mine did, you literally cannot log in, you cannot withdraw anything, you cannot collect affiliate earnings, you can't do anything on Roobet anymore. They straight up steal your money. So let me hop on my computer and show you guys what the locked account looks like. Alright, so...
That's a pretty fucking heavy statement. A company stealing your money? Let's go look at what it says. So he's going to hit log in.
Go to log in and... Let's go ahead.
And he's going to
give it
use
a
his
shot.
Steam account?
Now when I
Okay.
go ahead and I try to log in,
Kinda
it's literally
dumb.
just going to give me an error that says my account is locked. And if you guys are having the same issue, I'm very sorry to tell you.
Ooh, that's fucking weird. Account is like, that hurts to see. But basically, the account's locked in this case. Now, from what I've seen, this isn't the only person with a locked account. This is a situation that seems to be a talk of the town on Bitcoin Talk or anything, right? In fact, you can replace it with like stake account locked, okay? Like you can just replace it with anything. Does stake have KYC? They just blocked my withdrawal because I was using a VPN. That seems like some anecdotal shit, but hey, I don't know. I'm not the one gambling, all right? But that's what somebody just said about stake.
Please read. My ex works for one of these providers as customer support. They have a policy to insta-ban anyone who mentions they are from the U.S. in support chat. They take all the deposited money and block them. What? Okay. I don't even believe that because like I don't even believe that they have a support channel.
.com. So again, it leads back to my last point. If they don't want you playing from the United States and during the time they have to pay you out and report who they're paying out, the KYC
Does this mean Train should also be blocked since he for sure used the VPN? Dog, the website literally knew where the fuck Train was. Obviously, they're not gonna fucking block his account. They all have support channel. They do have a support channel. Like, yeah, I know.
phase. Yeah, you screw that phase up and you might as well kiss some of your money goodbye. I mean, at that point, what recourse do you have from a casino way out of your country? Come on now. Here's another guy that says, oh well, don't use Roulette with VPN, guys. Actually, that's against their own policy. So I know that I've said a lot of shit during this video, and in reality, we kind of pulled off on a billion tangents. Now, everyone's really concerned with this whole notion of, is it ethical to promote gambling to people on your stream? And again, like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm totally okay with somebody promoting gambling to adults, okay? At the end of the day, if they're not breaking that website's terms of service, whether it be YouTube or Twitch or any streaming service, if they're not violating the TOS and they're catering clearly to adults, I don't really have an issue with that. Any streamer that I showed in this situation, I don't have that big of an issue with because clearly they have done all that they can in the disclaimatory phase. Now, at the same time, there are children that do gain access to these streams, and those children are impressionable enough to start gambling with whatever money that they could potentially have access to, and that can develop a really bad habit. I personally think gambling is a terrible vice to get into, but then again, I also like drinking a beer here and there, so who the fuck am I to judge in this situation, right? Now, at the same time, looking at this situation, I think a matter of ethics is to be brought in. I would never promote gambling, and while I don't agree with people who are on the internet promoting gambling, I'm not going to be the moral police and talk about them getting their accounts banned or deplatformed. At the end of the day, it's a scummy thing to promote, but if these people are catering to an adult audience, that's totally fine. I guess as long as they're doing it legally, that's
another part of the problem is that like, nah, it's not just like scummy because it's kids. The more I think about it, the more it's like, well, even fucking adults can get addicted to gambling. You know what I mean? Obviously, once you're an adult though, it's like you have more autonomy. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying it's like it's less bad. It's still bad, but less bad. You feel me?
okay. What I'm concerned with is completely drilling it in to the fact that if you are getting paid to promote gambling on the internet, whether it's crypto or not, you are getting paid on the side. That Aiden Ross deal with $2 million a month, that's what people are seeing. These guys will offer big buckets of money to any streamer willing to promote this. So at that
Oh, now it's not about the kids. If y'all are really for the kids and want to use your clout with Twitch and boycott Twitch until they ban gambling streams. What? Who the fuck am I going to be able to fucking organize a boycott with, dude? If I literally fucking went to Twitch and was like, you need to ban these and I know that some people have actually talked to Twitch behind the scenes to do so, to ban these streams, I would get fucking pumpstered. It wouldn't work. And also on top of that, like, not only would it not work, but also it just wouldn't do anything. Like, it was just, the only thing that would happen is just me not fucking streaming. Like, why the fuck would I instead stream and literally show that these things are scummy instead of just not streaming? Pro-choice unless you're gambling. I think if we should treat it as a scam would be, we hate people getting scammed. We should hate people being encouraged to gamble. Kiboga spends all day fucking with scammers. I mean, it is. I'm one of the juicing the drama for all it's worth. I'm juicing your mother for all she's worth, you dumb fuck. Again, I've said this from day one. I don't know what else do you want from me. Hasan, a lot of the stuff you talked about, I understand you're against it, but a lot of the facts you claim were totally wrong, especially talking about these sites as if they were some small hole-in-a-wall company. I mean, they're connected to one another, I think, like Rubet and Steak and whatnot. But, I mean, they are. The reason why they're in Curacao is so that they can skirt regulation. Like, whenever... Oh my god, your mom joke? How original. Let me see. I bet you this is an XQC watcher, okay? Did you hear about Ginny TTY whoring herself out for a 40k guy in Sweden? What the fuck? Never mind. An absolute psychopathic incel. Oh my Jesus Lord, dude. Gotta love Muda, but also, I guess you're a fucking psycho incel, dude.
Point, it's not really gambling. You are basically still winning at the end of the day. But the people you cater gambling to, who are jumping into these slot machines, are most likely going to be losing. That's why promoting this shit can be very fucking scummy. But even beyond that, what I'm looking more so into is the legality of a lot of people who are promoting this. For instance, if you are promoting this to anybody in the American audience or anywhere else in the world where it's necessarily not legal, and you yourself are using a VPN to bypass laws, yeah, sure, you might be getting paid on the side, but when it comes time for audience to follow in your footsteps to use a VPN as well, if you're using it and that's how you may be promoting it, they will not get their money, okay? You have seen cases that I've shown you in this video where payouts are not guaranteed to people who are violating those KYC laws. Now, at the end of the day, it's a very shady market to be getting into. And there are a lot of reasons why you shouldn't jump into websites that have very, very shady regulations in regards to the relationships around the world. So when it comes to internet crypto gambling, don't get involved in it. Don't waste your money. Do not waste your time. Be responsible. Do something more productive. That being said, though, this is me, Mudahar, and if you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. I am out.
Can you please talk about the promotion of G Fuel in this video? I feel inclined to purchase G Fuel now. Okay, well, whatever the fuck the ad is going to run right now, because it's top of the hour and I forgot to run the ad already. I'm sure you'll also have that same energy. Dude, why are fucking